All right, so today I'm here with one of my former students. If you'd like to introduce yourself, go ahead. Tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do, things like that.
All right. Hi, Collin. My name's Genesis. I actually got to be coached by Collin like 2, 3 months ago, I
Hmm.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shortly after I
And yeah,
started, you're one of my first students,
yeah,
actually.
true.
Hmm.
And I came here today to talk about my experience.
All right, so I have some questions for you. The first one being, what did your career look like before we met? What was good? What was bad? What were you struggling with? Tell me all about it.
Yeah, basically, I was feeling kind of stuck because I will get clients consistently, but they weren't like ticket clients as I was looking for. So I felt like I was not like getting paid what I deserve.
Hmm.
So since I was struggling in that part, I decided I needed some help,
Hmm.
some help.
And what enticed you to join my mentorship? Because, there's a lot of people on X who probably have a similar thing, or they're selling a course that'll, guaranteed get you 10 clients. Like, what stood out about mine to you and made you want to work with me?
Yeah, I think it was more basically how transparent you are with your journey. Like whenever you have a progress, like you will just update it on your Twitter account, and you are always active there.
Hmm.
Also, I noticed that we were like, let's say we work on the same niche, and I was looking for a coach that was very successful and have a lot of experience in what I was doing, because I think they were going to be able to like give me a more personalized advice and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Although, everyone can be helped regardless of niche. The fact that we're in the same niche probably definitely made it stand out a lot to you, just because I did have that edge to give you personalized advice.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
That's
And now that the mentorship is complete, how far have you come? What's changed for you? What progress have you made after learning from me?
It's been life changing for me, because I since then I've been able like to double my income.
Hmm.
And
That's amazing.
I told, yeah, and I told you at the time that that was one of my goals for this year.
Hmm.
And like being able to accomplish it, it's amazing, it's great.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm still implementing. I haven't implemented like all your tips yet. Like I'm still implementing them, but I say like until now, what has been working for me the most was what you told me about trying to focus on growing my social media presence, like my branding,
Hmm.
like trying to grow it. Like I currently don't have like a lot of followers. It's like a little bit more than 100. But before starting your coaching, I had like 30 followers. So for me, like that's a big improvement, you
Yeah,
know?
that's amazing. I mean, you've already doubled your
Yeah.
income and tripled your followers since our coaching. I mean, that says a lot for itself. And
Yes. Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
once you finish implementing everything else that you learned from the coaching as well, you could see another potential doubling of your income as well. I'm really excited to see
Yes,
what
like
happens.
yeah, like there's still a lot of I have to do yet. So I'm
Hmm.
pretty content with my progress so far.
Yeah, that's amazing. And speaking of progress, what are your future goals? Where do you see yourself? Let's say in a year from now, where do you want to be?
I don't know, like actually I think like if I keep doing what I've been doing lately, like I'm going to see a lot of improvement, because right now, like my focus now that I have accomplished some of my goals is like to be able to have like a more organized schedule, now that with the gigs that I'm getting now and stuff.
Hmm.
Like I've been I've been still like I've been overworking myself lately a little bit, but at least it has been worth it, because
Hmm.
before I was doing it, then like I wasn't feeling like it was worth it, but now I feel it. But other than that, I also want to be able to find like a balance,
Hmm.
so I
Definitely.
can keep like making what I'm doing right now, but without having to overwork myself constantly. Like
Hmm.
that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Yeah, I remember specifically from, when we met, you had a lot of self-limiting beliefs at the time about, the clients you worked with, what your own worth was, how much you should be working, what path, you were very kind of lost, I want to say, when we met. And I think we kind of just went through those beliefs on the coaching and just one by one kind of got rid of them, put the right mindset in there, and that seems to have made all the difference.
Yes, like at the time you were giving me some advices, like as I told you, I at the time when we finished the coaching, I told you that I was going to drop some of the clients that I had, so I could find the time to focus more on growing my social media and stuff. I was scared at the beginning, because what if I drop them and I don't get anything better than that? Like I was
Hmm.
very scared at the night, but I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I decided to take that step.
So you dropped them and now you found much better, it looks like.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. So, what would you say to any viewers watching this video or any of my content, looking at my tweets or whatever, and they're thinking about going through this one-to-one mentorship, but they're on the fence. They think it might be too expensive, or they might not make the money back, or, they might think it's a total scam. Who knows what they think? But what would you say to anyone watching?
Yeah, no, like I just think that you have like think like, you know, be honest with yourself. If you feel like you have pretty designating skills and you feel like you're struggling in the business part, like trying to get better clients and grow your branding, you should consider taking this coaching because it'll give you like the that push and clarity you're looking for to be able to grow and keep growing more. Because having that, so Colin is like a great coaching coach. Like he's something, see, he's someone like he's gonna try to keep you accountable, like hold you accountable, like try to keep you staying consistent and stuff. Like he's gonna reach out to you like how you been doing, you did this, you did that, and like that
Mhm.
constant transformation, like it's something that we sometimes need to be able to keep growing because you know
Yeah.
that's one of being consistent, like that's an issue, you know, and having someone there like someone who can give you advices and tips and guide you in the right direction and be there for you, like that's great.
Did you find that particularly useful? Because, you know, a lot of coaches will just teach you and then it's done. But I really make sure to hold you accountable after checking in, seeing if I can answer any questions, giving you advice, encouraging you to keep pushing. Like, did you find that specifically helpful?
Yeah. In fact, that's what even the reason why, you know, I reached out to you like a few days ago. Hey, I want to tell
hmm
you how I'm doing because
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to tell you. Like
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
was feeling
genuinely
grateful.
care about, you know, everyone's results, and I'm really proud to see how far you've come.
Yes, and it's great because even after the coaching, you keep like the contact with us and you keep engaging with the content and stuff. Like
hmm
the connection is still there. And you're getting like a friend and a coach at the same time. So it's
Exactly.
great.
I'm really glad to hear that. So the last question for you, do you have any advice for everyone watching this video, whether it's about my mentorship, whether it's about life, whether it's about editing? Do you have any advice for the people watching?
Yeah, of course. Like the key thing that I would say is that don't be afraid to invest in yourself because I was afraid and I think that that was the reason that was what was holding me back then, you know. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. If you don't be afraid, like you don't feel like you won't make that money back, because if you keep being consistent, focus on what you're doing, you'll definitely make it. Like sooner or later you'll get there if you keep improving and know where you are lacking and stuff. And also remember like to treat your editing like a business as well, because it's not just your skills but also how you can learn marketing, branding, stuff like that. Like that's very important because it's not just the skills alone.
Yeah, I mean, very well said. And I think, you know, that was something you didn't fully understand before we met, but now you completely get it. And I can
Yeah.
totally see that by the way you're
Yes,
speaking
I'm,
about it.
I'm very aware of that now.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, as you can see yourself, like once you start treating it like a business, you doubled your income within not even like what, 2 months, maybe less. It's
Yes, I
amazing.
think like 2 months, at
Yeah.
least 3 months at most. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. As you guys might have seen in the last video, we were at 40 million views. Now we're at 42 million. That's pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching. So if you want to learn how to double your revenue, links in the description. Bye.